Hi, it's Timothy Birdsong, Eve, mother of all, living daughter of the sun. You're looking at the son of the sun, Govinda Singh Dylan, Jesus Christ, the Buddha, and the son of the sun, Michael Bublé, Adam. This is part 2. Meek, Eve claims her inheritance from billionaires. I did the Western Journal commentary, trending. Every American needs to see Trump's Nancy Antoinette Pelosi's ad. She couldn't care less about us. Us is Adam and Eve and Jesus and Mary Magdalene and the Son. N for enter, A for angel, Gabriel, N for north, C for Carolina, I for I. Enter Angel Gabriel in North Carolina. I locked all out of the ocean of light, the high heavens, nature's secret exit. All exits from the world to higher ground are closed. If you wish to escape, energy scrapped. If you wish to escape this world by dying, you will go low, below the eye center, where Sawan Singh, the great master, now being Mike's spirit, tells us untold miseries exist. If you want to be a miserable, M-I-S-E-R, miser, A-B-L-E, disabled, miser disabled, a disabled miser because you wouldn't pay your fair share, your billions for free air. Then go ahead and die and be a closed mouth, dirty dog, or a funky skunk, or a filthy pig, or a scared rabbit, or a nutty squirrel, or vermin, or a cockroach, or any of the 8,400,000 species that exist in the world. If you want to spend 1,000,000 years dying and being reborn again and again in the various forms, suffering, dying to get back to being in human form, go ahead. That takes 1,000,000 years. I didn't write that, huh? Takes 1,000,000 years to get, but there it is here. If you want to spend 1,000,000 years doing this right, go ahead. Choose fear lifestyle. Fear, F for feel, E for Eve energy, or you can do that, live in fear as an animal, or feel Eve energy, A for Adam's will, a rival lifestyle. Stay alive and abide by sun's desire. Swallow your pride, stop the free ride. Start to pay the piper. Start to pay the piper. R for her, ID for identity. Her identity is Eve, Venus. Okay, scientists may be close to understanding why the universe exists. There's something trending on Google, and Eve says the universe exists because when she was 9 years old, she asked God to not destroy the world because there were good people here who did not deserve to die. By the way, this is at futurism. Scientists may be close to understanding why the universe is at futurism. It's uploaded by futurism. Okay, so she asked them not to destroy the world because the good people didn't deserve to die. In 2019, the sun, God, told her she won. She had bet on good people, and the sun sees that the good people stood up to corrupt authorities and did the right thing. This convinced him, the sun, to let creation continue forever. All right. Now, Yahoo Finance, coronavirus stimulus checks, 4 plans for sending Americans more money, by Ben Workshop, April 23rd, 2020. Okay, I'm only mainstreaming close to you. If you want to read the whole article, if you want to know the whole article, you have to go to the site and read it. Okay, the Yahoo Finance site, and read it. Some of the $1,200 stimulus checks have not yet arrived, and already many are pushing for more, perhaps much more, in the coming months. Eve says, I have not received a check, Eve being T. Michelle Birdsong, said, I live on $823 a month, Social Security pension before rent, and $123 in food stamps, so I know I'm qualified. However, if my inheritance is paid $30 septillion from the son's cost, plus the $60 septillion due me as queen of the universe, if the world's billionaires at least start to pay me what, as owner of the earth, the Meek shall inherit the earth, I am due, I won't need the stimulus check. I can donate to a homeless shelter where I used to live. Subsequent rounds of checks will continue being distributed until September, says that article. Eve says, I already know what I'm going to do with mine. I'm going to buy 2 pillows from the My Pillow guy because I believe his pillows are comfortable and healthy, but mostly because I appreciate him turning his factory to produce masks when he heard the country was short of masks for medical personnel to protect themselves from germs. I appreciate him, the pillow guy, for taking responsibility by offering a solution to the shortage of masks. I'm also going to buy a hot plate and a large cooking pot, to fit the hot plate and a supply of pinto beans so I'll have food that I like to eat. I'm a lacto-vegetarian and have been one for 50 years, as is my husband Mike Spear, the being Krishna, the being St. Anthony, the being RSSB Master Sawan Singh. Already, who has the same setup already in his SRO in San Francisco. I'm going to renew my subscription. When my stimulus check comes, I'm going to renew my subscription to the Epoch Times and buy Dr. Bruce Lipton's book, The Biology of Belief. I'm searching eBay for a Microsoft Word program so I can create more books and upload them to Amazon.com and Amazon Kindle, like my book, Sneezy the Greasy Babysits Abigail, a children's moral tale. A book I wrote with my daughter this life, Robin Michelle Birdsong, illustrated by my son in a past life, T.J. Robshaw. Robin Michelle did a fabulous job rhyming and creating a very entertaining story from the title I gave her, Sneezy the Greasy Babysits Abigail. And T.J. did amazing work illustrating based on the title and story. I want to donate $25 when my stimulus check comes to ShivaForSenate.com. See? He's not just taking people's money and not giving them anything in return because he knows people work hard for their money, like his parents, members of the untouchables class in India, the lowest class. T. Michelle grew up as America's version of an untouchable as a colored girl living under Jim Crow laws. Dr. Shiva created and named email. He created email and he named it email. He has 4 degrees from MIT. He's a smart person who actually produces useful things. He thinks and he wrote a letter to Trump explaining why Anthony Fauci should be fired. He pushed AZT on homosexuals during the AIDS crisis. AZT kills cells, and it killed a lot of homosexuals with AIDS when he said it would cure them. Dr. Shiva is giving everybody who donates at least $25 to his Massachusetts Senate campaign an e-book explaining how the body works. He says Fauci doesn't understand how viruses work. They think a virus is a boogeyman that eats up cells. Anyway, I'm just glad we have talented, good people in the world like Dr. Shiva, like Robin Michelle Birdsong, Mike Spear, and T.J. Robshaw. They are members of the Holy Royal Family of true humans, good gods, geniuses, and saints. And I don't mean to brag, but I created, with the guidance of my husband, Jesus Christ, Charan Singh, now being Gurinder Singh Dhillon, a cure for unbalanced minds and for people who want to, as Socrates said, to know thyself. My invention, Talk and Share Therapy, helps people become clear about who they are. I hope Dr. Shiva, my son in a past life, will create a Talk and Share social media platform for people to help each other clear their minds of emotions they are not aware of having, which are blocking their ability to think and reason logically, as we humans were designed to do, using our head brains and our heart brains. My first husband, Edwin Birdsong, being Lazarus, my brother, said a website for Talk and Share Therapy could be as big as Facebook. I hope the site can be bigger than Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, Snapchat, BitChute, YouTube, Vimeo combined, because it would serve such an important function, helping people control their minds, their imaginations, emotions, thoughts, their urges and desires, and to get to know themselves and learn to love themselves. THEZ, M for mild, red, S for songbird, E for elves. The mild red songbird, elves. Santas, elves. Santa was Charan Singh, now being Gurinder Singh Dhillon, my Mrs. Santa's husband, who helped me create Talk and Share. Gurinder Singh Dhillon, the being, the Buddha, the being, William Payne Whitney, born March 20th, 1876. He was a Pisces, died May 25th, 1927, was an American businessman, a member of the influential Whitney family. Note from Eve, he now heads the Holy Royal Family in his new birth of true humans, good gods, geniuses, and saints. Payne Whitney inherited a fortune and enlarged it through business dealings, then devoted much of his money and efforts to a wide variety of philanthropic purposes. His will included funds to expand the New York Hospital, now called New York Presbyterian Hospital. Presbyterian, P-R-E-S for present, S-B for sing, birdsong, being Guru Arjan, being Sardar Bahadur Jagat Singh, the saint. Sing birdsong, I, the energy, her pleasure, her son, an angel. He saved Eve's life, Eve being Guru Nanak, when he, sing birdsong, Jagat Singh, found her dying. She had taken an overdose of Secanols, sleeping pills, because her mind had been telling her she didn't deserve to live. Mind, M-Y for my, I-N-D, 8th Avenue subway, train line, train of thought. Mind, my train of thought. Because she had not, the mind told her she didn't deserve to live because she had not figured out how to raise her family up from the worst condition on earth, which is poverty, though she had worked since she was 13, starting then working in a dry cleaners with her mother. She had years earlier worked as a babysitter. Payne Whitney's will, now being Gurinder Singh Dillon, included funds to expand the New York hospital, now called New York Presbyterian Hospital, where the Payne Whitney Psychiatric Clinic was established. en.m.wikipedia.org. Payne Whitney bequeathed $7 million in 1927 to build a psychiatric facility. What is that amount of money in $20? $1 million in 1927 is equivalent in purchasing power to about 14,834,195.40 in 2020. From $1 million in 1927 2020 inflation calculation. There is a Payne Whitney Psychiatric Clinic now known as Payne Whitney Manhattan and on the campus of New York Presbyterian Hospital, Westchester Division. All psychiatric programs and services will now be known as Payne Whitney Westchester. Eve hopes talk and share therapy can be used, Eve being Dr. Freud, Dr. Fritz Perls, talk and share therapy can be used to help patients in Payne Whitney Manhattan and Payne Whitney Westchester. New York Presbyterian, renaming the psychiatric programs provides consistency and cohesiveness to the extensive psychiatric services offered Mildred by New York Presbyterian Will Cornell, both in New York City and Westchester. The Payne Whitney name is well known throughout the psychiatric community and was selected because it connotes high-quality psychiatric